4, 3, 2, 1. At this time, I'd like to open the Carver Conservation Commission meeting for February 18th, 2015. And our first order of business is action and appointments. Do we have somebody here at the Bassignani's, right? Okay. Would you guys like to come on?
Good evening, board members. Paul Maddles with GAF Engineering. I'm also accompanied by Scott Brown, the builder. We're here before you because we got a NOI plan approved to construct a barn, which is going to be also be used for agricultural purposes. And the grading that we showed on the plan, we would like to modify that grading. I do have a sketch plan here showing you the changes that we would like to make to it. Basically, whatever's highlighted on this plan in yellow is the changes that we're looking to have modified from the approved plan that was approved by the Conservation Commission. And after we started construction, if you drive by the site today, the foundation's already in. The majority of the backfill is done around the barn. What the client is looking to do is, there's some retaining walls on the left side of the existing driveway that exists in front of the house. He wants to kind of carry those retaining walls across the front by our barn, tying into the lower retaining walls that were designed for the drive-under portion of the barn. And you can see those walls that are highlighted in yellow is kind of what he's trying to do to the continuation. So that way, if you're looking at it from afar, it looks like it was all built at the same time. And it wouldn't look like it was piecemeal or something like that. And on the original plan, we had those existing shrubs to be maintained in that area. But after we started construction, those shrubs kind of stick out like a sore thumb. So we're looking to have those shrubs either relocated to other portions of the property, or he's going to replant new shrubs in different locations. And another option that the client would also like to do is the two highlighted areas that I have by the existing proposed driveway. He would like to have those areas paved and increase the bituminous concrete that's going to be placed on the lot. The one that's closest to the house, which is the bigger portion, that's going to be, a majority of that's all located outside the 100-foot buffer zone. Those are proposed modifications. We feel that proposed grading with the retaining walls and the terraces is going to be a benefit to the cranberry bog that's down gradient from us. We're not going to have the steep slope that we originally had on the original plan. And with the steps in the wall, we can minimize any erosion that may occur down gradient in the future. If the board has any questions or comments, feel free to address them.
You've seen this, right, Judy? Oh, you didn't walk there? Okay, I'm sorry, I couldn't remember who did.
And in the original package, I did include some pictures. I don't know if you guys have copies of those, but.
Yeah, I don't see any reason why these items would be a strong problem. How about you, Dan? Just extending the,
I'm gonna be the bad guy. You're actually gonna need, because the stone walls are gonna be considered structure under the town bylaw.
yeah,
You have to request a variance. In order to request a variance, you're gonna have to actually submit for an amended order of conditions. Oh, well, they don't have a problem with it, it's just, having to do that paperwork stuff.
Okay.
Fill in, to cover the bylaw. If those stone walls were outside the 60-foot, it wouldn't have, it would've been, we could've probably handled it tonight. Because of that, there's no structures within 65 feet without
Yes.
a variance.
Right.
That's all, I don't see a problem with it. You just gotta do the correct path to get it done.
So we have to notify the abutters and all that, or are we just submitting paperwork?
I don't know. what you have to notify for an amended order of conditions.
Do we have to notify butters for amended orders?
I know there'll be a filing fee for it, and, I don't know what the notification process is for it. You have to,
We'll read through
Yeah,
exactly what it says.
I'll check on that. I don't think you do for amended orders.
I don't
I
think
think
we
last
have
time
in
we
the past,
did
but let's
that.
double check. I
Yeah.
don't wanna say what we don't know to be 100% true.
Yeah,
So I'll call and speak to Brooke
Yeah,
on,
yeah. I'll check on that, yeah, tomorrow.
Okay.
Yep.
Any other issues or concerns that the board may have?
No. We're still working on trying to solve that flooding problem, but it's nothing to do with the Bassignani's or even to really with the bog. It has to do with where the outflow runs under Pine Street and the failure of the person who used to own those bogs to create a clear channel. It's gonna be a
they're
long
not
battle.
germane to this notice.
So, no, I just thought I'd inform these guys. Okay, so, that's fine. Brooke will help you with, she'll look that up and then help you guys with it.
Okay. Any questions? All right.
Thanks
Thank
very
you.
much.
Have a nice
Okay,
day.
yep, thank you.
All right. Mhm. Okay, minutes for February 4th. Take a quick look at those.
I'll check on that, though. I'll check on that.
It would be what DEP requires.
And they have applied.
Okay. Anybody see any need to amend the minutes?
Make a motion to approve the minutes of February 4th as written.
Oh, well.
It's been moved and seconded to
Judy moved?
Judy, no, Tony moved, Judy. Dan moved, I'm sorry, Dan moved, Judy seconded.
I go by two names.
And Jim abstains.
And I abstain, yeah, so it's gonna be
301.
301.
Okay. Sure we get this right.
Okay, so those are okay. As written. Next item. Okay.
That's gonna be a separate motion.
Did you want to say anything about this, somebody's donating land for the Great Cedar Swamp?
Yeah, we were talking about that. Brendan from Buzzards Bay Coalition called and said that they have, a lot in the Cedar Swamp. There are all these little, funny little strips, small lots. Anyway, but they're gonna come, ask us if we want it, and then, write up the deed and do all that sort of thing. So, yeah, they definitely wanna do
Excellent.
it, it sounds like, but Dan says
It's,
they've been before, right?
This is the old McManus lots, remember you
Oh,
came
yes,
in years
yes.
ago, wanting to
We're
harvest.
threatening to
cedar.
harvest the cedar.
Yeah, well, I think that would have been a good thing myself. But the deed acreage is wrong.
Oh, okay.
Deed into them, I believe. You gotta go by what the existing parcels come out for acreage.
Oh,
Cause
okay.
the old McManus deed said it was like 30 acres and one parcel is almost 30 acres.
Oh, so there's more than one
And
parcel,
then there's
okay.
like 8 other parcels.
Oh, all right,
So,
yep.
I'm not sure if their deed has the correct
Yeah.
acreage,
Yeah,
but when it comes into us, it should be
right.
the correct parcels. and
Okay, I'll
correct
tell him to
acreage.
to look at that.
Brooke, I'm not
Sure
sure
they-
that you're aware of it, but Dan spent months of his life going through the records.
I think I
of
saw
the
some of the
swamp.
stuff, the old files. Yep.
and going down to the register of
Yeah.
deeds and so on and so forth, so.
Yeah.
Did an incredible job on
It
that.
took over a year and a half to do all
Took
of
almost 2 years.
it. Years, even worse.
Looked at, well over 10,000 deeds,
Oh, my God.
and at least 2,000 hours of work.
Oh, my God. Volunteer, of course.
Of course.
Not paid.
What's nice is, I can view them online, you can view them online these days. The only time I had to go to the registry is for something from like the 1700s.
Right, right.
But Peg helped out with getting the,
Yeah, we got the proprietor's book from Plymouth.
writer's book.
Yeah,
And we had that old plan, that parchment
Yes.
paper plan
yeah.
in the office.
I should bring that over to the Carver room.
That's neat. Look
Yeah,
at that.
bring
No.
that over to the Carver room, so it's.
Now, we have one more question, the firewood lots on Savory Avenue.
I just brought that up only because a gentleman stopped in and said that he was interested in, doing, wanted to know if we still had that program going. We pay the $25 for, a designated,
Area.
area. And then I had talked to Peg about it, and Peg said, well, you had it before, but then people didn't really follow up on it, or
Right.
they didn't get the wood, or, so, he hasn't come back. So I didn't know if that was something you might want to start up again, or.
Might as well, there's a lot of dead trees in
Yeah,
there.
the same
Yeah,
there.
that's like,
And the
Big.
trails are
It's
impassable.
already marked and all laid out.
yeah.
I just don't know how many you sold before.
Yeah, we have the,
All
we
the
have
other
the
records.
checks and stuff, all the records, yep.
Anybody,
It looked like about eight, 7 or 8 of them had been bought. I
Well,
don't know if the
I
people
think
went
they
and
were
got the wood
bought,
or.
but some people never showed up to
Yeah.
take
That's
the
what
wood.
Peg was
So
saying, yeah.
can we resell it to somebody else?
Well, we'll do that next time, I think
Yeah.
we'll say that, yes, if you do not pay for them by this date, then the extra lots can be picked up by some of
Right.
the bidders. Because we originally did it, remember, we did it as a drawing, but we didn't, see who could pick first what they wanted.
Because the gentleman that came in said, and this was prior to the snow, he must have looked at it prior to all the snow, he said, well, it didn't look like anybody's cut anything. So he, that was what he was, curious
Yeah.
whether we still had the program going or not.
did the people who got lots before actually pay?
Yeah,
Yes,
there's
oh,
copies
yes.
of the checks and everything, yeah.
They had to sign a
Yeah.
waiver that there was, if any damage was
Yeah.
incurred, it was on their head, not
That's right,
ours.
from the town, yep.
Yeah, no insurance due if,
Tree falls in your
Yeah.
head, it's not our fault. And then he was concerned about the power lines, too. Are the power lines right? I guess they're
Yeah,
pretty
there's some
close,
lines
yeah.
through there and telephone cables.
Yeah.
Well, I was suggesting that maybe we reconsider this tail end of March, maybe beginning first of April, because hopefully by then we'll have better weather.
Yes,
Please.
hopefully the snow will be gone.
we gotta be able to get in there and see if there's more to be mowed.
I know.
Roads plowed.
He's gonna dig out the snow.
Yeah, bring your snowshoes.
Okay. So, 1 minute, we will reopen we'll continue the Carver Fire Department hearing.
Just continue, you don't have to wait.
Guys,
Well,
if you-
because you put down a time of 7:15,
put
you do have to wait till 7:15.
Yeah, if you guys want to get set up,
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's true, we did. Yeah, just put it in, so we'll know, yeah.
Which is 7:15 now.
It was 7:15, you're right.
by one of the clocks at least.
Now, do people who don't speak have to sign it? You want everybody who-
Yeah,
Cameras can pick it up anywhere, so.
now, yeah, that's the
They
big thing.
haven't signed in, they're not allowed.
Better cameras.
So this proves they were here. They technically should, to say they were here, if anybody ever wanted to know.
Hey, can you pass that around? I forgot to ask the other,
They've just got
sign in, but,
Previous,
yeah,
you were there for me.
yeah.
Yeah, we should take in the 7:15 off of that. Oh, well,
We usually do put it.
you know, ballot helps people.
Yeah, it says it's about 100
Yeah.
people advertising on Carver Connections
Oh, the
to do roof clearing.
Oh, no.
And I'm saying-
Raking off their roofs?
Yeah, and I'm wondering,
Want their roof cleared or to do the
no,
work?
to do the job.
I thought it'd go, well, after they're here and I'll tell you about it.
This could be good.
I wonder what kind of a burden that'll be on emergency medical services after we have fall off,
Yeah.
break their backs. Anyway,
We always tell them to make sure they are insured.
yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, good, we
Pass
get
these
some for
around?
everybody? I don't wanna-
I have this one too, actually. I think he gave us this one last time.
Oh, yeah. Just Good help, though.
Thank you.
Right. I like pictures.
Good to start.
Right.
All right, good evening. My name is Nathan Ketchel. I work for Garcia, Gluskin de Souza, the civil engineer firm on the Carver Fire Station project. I understand that 2 weeks ago, Christopher Garcia from my company had met with the board to discuss the fire station project. In that, I guess the remaining question was the resource areas to the, I guess, northwest of the site in relationship to the cranberry bog. As you can see on, actually it's page 2 of the 2 pages I just gave. You know, the former, or the USGS topo quad maps show a stream coming from the north side of Route 58, which, according to the USGS topo quad, went to a reservoir on the site and then flowed through a cranberry bog. I believe the question was where the 200-foot riverfront associated with the stream that's coming under Route 58 and also discharges from the current bog lie. What I ended up doing was, in the AutoCAD software that we use, I overlaid the USGS topo map, which basically shows stream crossing under Route 58 in this area, coming into what was a former reservoir, and then coming out the back end of that reservoir to what I believe is a former bog. Mass DEP on their GIS software show a resource area back here that is a bog. It seems to correlate with the topo quad as well. So that's what the USGS topo quad shows. The 200-foot riverfront buffer that would be associated with the stream, where it enters the bog area as well as exits, is represented by this highlighter, the green line here. On the north side, it does not come on to the subject site. It does remain to the abutter to the northwest there. On the south end of the, or I'm sorry, the southwest side of the site, it does come onto the property approximately 75 feet. However, where the radius comes through, it is outside of any clearing, hay bales, erosion control measures, as well as this outlet from the infiltration pond. That's essentially how that lies in. Now, I also took a look at what Mass DEP through the GIS software shows for resource areas through there. And obviously, there's no reservoir here anymore. What is currently on the Mass DEP system, as well as what's observed in the field, is the approximately 200-foot by 600-foot cranberry bog that butts up to Route 58. Behind that, there was basically an earthened area, followed by a smaller reservoir. It's approximately 12,000 square feet that would qualify as a land under water body, followed by the former bog area, as a resource area. So with each of those, the bog has the 100-foot buffer to it. The land under water body has a 100-foot buffer to it as well. And the former bog resource area also has a 100-foot buffer. So, as well as doing this 200-foot riverfront based on the USGS, I did a 100-foot associated with the Mass DEP resource areas, which puts that slightly inside, the additional buffer slightly inside of where the 200-foot riverfront would be. So again, that there's no activity going on within the buffers associated with those.
What color is the 100-foot line?
I'm sorry, the 100-foot, the one associated with the bog is the yellow.
Yeah,
And
okay.
then the 100-foot associated with the land under water body, as well as the former bog area,
Is
is
it-
this orange line
Okay.
here. And then reconnect in that area.
I'm good.
Anybody from the commission have questions about?
I just wanted to remind you too, the Pax Bog there, remember the solar panels that were
Yes.
put out? So when DP came out and did that, looked back on the old file, nothing about Riverfront ever came up during that filing, when they approved the solar panels, so.
Right. They found there was a little holding area at the end of the bog near 58. So they called that a pond, and then the bog
Oh,
started.
yeah.
So, but yeah, they didn't didn't see there was any problem there.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I don't remember anybody actually questioning whether, I don't even think they showed the USGS map.
at that time,
DEP regs go by the USGS map unless you got definitive proof that it's wrong.
Right.
I'm good to go now. Make a motion to close the hearing.
it's been moved and seconded to close the hearing. All those in favor, please say aye. I guess I should have asked if anybody else had any comments, but I'm sure they're just all in support of it.
They don't mind.
Yeah, they want to get it over with. Okay. So, Brooke, do you feel there's any conditions we have to be
I
concerned?
put, some special conditions, what Nathan had done in the notice, he had put some mitigating measures, included in part of the narrative. So I had those included, they had to do with erosion controls, maintaining the stormwater, system, things like that. And did,
Well,
and you.
Since
did
you just
request-
mentioned that, did you update your silt fence layout?
I'm not a,
Before, the old plan had, like, going along the whole length, and we said that it doesn't have to go that. It should have been updated.
it hasn't been updated yet, but it's easy enough to cut
Yeah.
the line off, so it will be updated.
And I did add that into the condition that, during the clearing, and like we talked about last time, during the clearing, that they don't need to put up all the whole, entire,
I understand,
yeah,
and to
entire
use straw
controls.
wattles.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I could rather-
Okay. So, given that, let's,
And then, did, that was,
on that instead, just because we had some donated, or do we have to use?
oh,
oh, no, it's
You can
fine.
use whichever one you want.
Free is cheap.
donated, donated,
It's free.
that's good. We like donations. Is there anything within the 65? Let's do that. Oh, they said they did, they asked.
Good.
Yep.
Yes, that's in there. Fantastic.
You do have to be staked in, You do have to be staked in. Make a motion to approve the order of conditions as outlined by the agent.
Second.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the order of conditions as outlined by the agent. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Pass unanimously. And that'll be actually a 301 again, because I wasn't here for the beginning.
That's right, it's gonna be 301. No, but you can still vote on
I
it.
think,
Can I? Okay, then make it, then 400.
We like
Whatever.
unanimous.
I think you can, even if you weren't.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you for signing in the very beginning.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Only put one,
Okay,
Make a
so,
motion to adjourn.
oh, okay.
I don't know if we can handle that for at least another minute.
Who wants a second?
Me.
Oh, Judy, all right.
Been moved and seconded to adjourn. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Pass unanimous.